Returning to my Coin Lady channel, I am pleased to see you again. Retain your affections. In this article, we will revisit two significant moments in XRP and the SEC's history, while also adding a touch of grayscale. Topics to be covered include Grayscale's XRP Trust and the SEC's very baffling decision with Ripple. It's true, the video covers all of it. Please like and subscribe, and now we can get down to business. It has been 4 years since XRP's release, and that's not even taking into account the fact that the SEC claimed XRP constituted a security and thus warranted its suppression. The good news is that the SEC stated it simply became little confused. Does the SEC Paul concur? Here we have Coinbase obviously top legal officer apologizing to the public for the SEC's repeated and inaccurate claims that coins are securities, and any misunderstandings that may have resulted. Footnote 6 of the SEC's decision on updated complaints against Binance presents this surprising representation. Tonight, Stuart Aldridge is sleeping soundly. When he awakens and finds this, does his mind go into meltdown? Good news, then. Stuart Aldridge spotted it, and it's just insane. In other words, the SEC is admitting that, in the end, they were somewhat mistaken. He wasn't really concerned about the tokens themselves either. The focus was mostly on the procedure. The main concern was preventing anyone from profiting from them. You are completely incapable of penning such a dizzying tale. Also, according to his perspective, the Ripple case is done, but the fair notice defense is still alive. This, in my opinion, means the end of Gary Gensler and the SEC as we know it. This is great news for everyone associated with Bitcoin. As businesses become aware that crypto asset securities are subject to U.S. securities laws, the SEC cites a 2017 report in support of its position. A federal judge, who must be of average intelligence, receives an apology letter from the SEC 7 years later for the misunderstanding it caused by using a word that is inherently vague. We may have been slightly off. So stated Gary Gensler. Seriously, it's crazy. The broader cryptocurrency market has certainly seen a great, solid surge on the back of this. However, I believe it confirms what everyone has been thinking for the past day: it's done. Should they really pay the $125 million fine? That is a valid question. Are you willing to take a chance? Please tell me in the space provided. Is it possible that you might again take a risk by betting against the SEC? The alternative is to fork over the $125 million and go on. This is going to be our second revisit to the past. Here we are in the year 2021, and I want you to remember when Grayscale first introduced an XRP trust. Does the following ring a bell? In 2021, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission sued Ripple, claiming that the payments company had sold an asset as an unregistered securities. So, you know what? We advance by rolling the dice. After Grayscale unveiled their XRP trust, SEC publicly admitted that they were mistaken. This is mind-blowing. This is massive, though, and that is what you must realize. On top of that, not many people are mentioning this. Many individuals fail to make the necessary connections. Put this in context with cryptocurrency, XRP, whatever it is, and you'll see that it's a huge thing. This really sets the stage for what might be a huge transition, given that Grayscale attempted to get this out but was withdrawn because to SEC actions, as we witnessed with numerous other exchanges. Also, Brad Galli of the Galli House is sharing his thoughts on the importance of clear regulations and how this can drive growth for the sector and XRP. This is fantastic news, even though a lot of people would argue that the price isn't moving. If we were at $10, why aren't we at $1? Some users on this site might even make $10,000. I am uncertain. True, we are still riding a pleasant uptick. Sure, the market as a whole had a good day, and XRP is heading in the right direction. Many remain confused about the forthcoming Grayscale trust printing that will pave the way for an ETF. This is when things get wild. Back in 2017, when the trust was just starting off, XRP could have been our first exchange-traded fund. This maneuver could have been seen by us. A long time ago, it might have been complete institutional adoption. The next question is XRP going to take flight? Will XRP be released from its constraints at last? All of the items have been taken. Now that RLUSD is on the way and institutional adoption on the XRPL is imminent, the onus is on Brad Stewart and the rest of the Ripple Labs team to ensure the long-term viability of XRP. The question therefore becomes, when will the price of XRP pump? In my view, it is imminent. By the end of the fourth quarter, everything had settled. With all the available facts, the SEC cornered Gary Gensler out of office, and maybe a new president, the cryptocurrency industry, and XRP in particular, might explode. However, I am interested in hearing your perspective on this matter. The truth is that it is among the most outlandish things I have ever mentioned. Yeah. The fact that they can emerge from the SEC 7 years later, having spent billions of dollars, including taxpayer and Ripple Labs money, and admit that we were somewhat mistaken indicates, I suppose, where our market actually stands. This is just fantastic. Is Gary Gensler going to make it through Christmas? I am uncertain. The viewer's presence here is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.